What's going on, everybody? This is Temperature Check. I am your host, as always, man. Mr. Check the Temperature. How y'all doing? Before we get started with today's content, I must do what I always do anytime you see me on your screen, and that's thank you guys for the likes, comments, shares, most importantly, those subscriptions. So whether you be a day one fan, somebody who just started rocking with me today, man, I greatly appreciate it. And if you're loving what I got going on my YouTube, you want to see more of me, easy money. You follow me, I follow you. You build this thing together. So check me out on Twitter, Mr. Temp Check. Hit me up on Instagram, Mr. Check the Temperature. But before we get started, man, that temperature check drip second drop will be coming shortly. Stay tuned for details. Tomorrow night, just so you know, immediately following Kings versus Queens, I'm going live to do a live recap with y'all. So pull up on me, man. Come have a conversation. You missed the battle, we can talk about it. You missed the whole battle, we can talk about it. The good, the bad, the ugly, we gonna get into all of that. And I ain't sparing no punches. But shout out to Ace Amin. Shout out to John the Don. Fade 3, March 20th. A little over 5 weeks away, and the promotion is incredible. Ace Amin, I don't care if you are a rookie, I don't care if you are a vet, I don't care if you are no-tier media, like myself. You need to read the Ace Amin book of selling a fight, the book of promotions. I came out with a tweet a couple of days ago saying that Ace Amin is second in battle rap in promotion to only one person, and that's Sue Surf. But I think he took that as disrespect because he ramped up the promotion even more. I mean, he is on everybody's platform. I got to get him on mine. So if you seeing this, Ace Amin, holla at me, man. We got to figure out this interview, baby. But I can't be left out. Y'all know I can't be left out of that. The media run that he's going on. The TMZ video he just dropped. If you haven't seen the TMZ video, he's editing things. He's showing evidence, validating his arguments. He told John, he said, when you pulled up on me, you was nowhere near me. You was across the street. What did he drop? He dropped the pictures to show that, I mean, it was like it was from home plate to first base. You talking about 90 feet. You can't check nobody's temperature from 90 feet away. I know that. I'm Mr. Check the Temperature. If anybody knows anything about checking the temperature, it's going to be me. You can't check nobody's temperature from across the street. I don't understand that. And then you got out the car asking them if you battling or what. If y'all are battling, you're going to have to get closer than 40 feet. You have to get closer than 90 feet. You got to at least be within 10 to 15 feet. I understand you saying you was worried about your surroundings. You was worried about the environment that you was in. You was just pulling up to a situation. You seen a whole bunch of people outside. But this is also your place of employment, correct? So you brought the hammer to your place of employment. For what? Because you didn't know what type of time Ace Amin was on? Are you sure you didn't know what type of time Ace Amin was on John the Don? Because again, he's pulling receipts. He's pulling files. He called New Jersey Twerk on his IG Live. New Jersey Twerk had an interesting story to confirm. New Jersey Twerk says the day before he was supposed to battle Swamp and the day before Ace Amin was supposed to battle Fonz, he got a phone call from you, John. He got a phone call. And what was that phone call about? You called New Jersey Twerk because he's one of Ace Amin's best friends, one of his confidants, and somebody that you also value his opinion, you also trust. And you simply asked New Jersey Twerk, what's up with Ace, man? What is this? Is this battle rap or is this more than battle rap? I don't know what's going on. So what did New Jersey Twerk do? He turned around and called Ace. But little did you know, Twerk wasn't in the car alone. He was in the car with Anwar and Rita because they were on their way driving to Charlotte for the event the next day. So New Jersey Twerk calls Ace, and he like, Ace, man, what's going on with you and John? Like, it's looking crazy out here. What's up? He's saying, well, first of all, I don't beef with battle rappers. That's first and foremost. This is battle rap. This is entertainment, first and foremost. But secondly, I just don't like John. You know, every time we communicate, it's always miscommunication. We never on the same page. So I'm going to go my way. He can go his. I don't have no problem with him. Ain't no real problem with him. Just tell him to keep my name out of his mouth, and I will do the same. I will keep his name out of my mouth. You didn't know that Twerk was in the car with Anwar and Rita. But Ace knew that. So Ace not only called New Jersey Twerk, who confirmed this story, he called Anwar. Now, I don't care whatever you say about Anwar. I've never known Anwar to be a liar. He's always stood on everything he said. Either whether it's good or it's bad, whether we like it or we don't like it. He has always stood on what he has said. He validated that story. So if you're telling me at least 24 hours before you pulled up to the venue in Charlotte, you had confirmation from one of Ace's closest friends that this was not a real beef. This was just battle rap. But he don't like you, so just don't say nothing to him, and he won't say nothing to you. And so you decide to pull up and check somebody's temperature. Now, when you talk about checking temperature, who you think know better than anybody about checking temperatures? Oh, wait, it's me, Mr. Check the Temperature. Okay, so when you pull up and you get out the car, how far away from you, where you from, Ace Amin? 10 feet? 5 feet? 20 feet? Oh, you don't know? You don't remember? Here's the problem. Somebody took pictures of it. You always have to know, anytime something is going down, if it looks like it could be something, somebody's gonna have a camera, somebody's gonna be recording, somebody's taking pictures. And from the picture evidence that I saw, John the Don, you are at least 30 feet away from Ace Amin. You are at least 30 feet away. That's 10 yards. Bruh, I'm going to be honest with you. You can't check nobody's temperature from across the street. It's impossible. It is not really checking a man's temperature. You might be checking the situation. You may be observing a situation, observing your surroundings. But my friend, my guy, you are not checking anybody's temperature from 30 feet away. I'm just being honest. So the pictures of that come out. And then in the TMZ video, what else is Ace saying? That you call him a rat. And shout out to Anwar. He was able to get to the crux of the matter. He was able to get to the core problem, the core conflict between John the Don and Ace Amin that essentially was a paradox. It was the Bermuda Triangle. No one knew what was going on, what the core issue was. But shout out to Anwar, like I said, he was able to provide some insight. He was able to ask specifically, Ace, how did we get here? How did we get to this point? And it was very simple for Ace. He called me a rat. John the Don called Ace Amin a rat during the Bad News and Ace Amin battle. Now, if you know who Bad News is, he's coming from Bullpen. So you know John the Don is rooting for his guys. He's rooting for, you know what I'm saying, anybody that has any association with Bullpen. And so John the Don had challenged Ace Amin to show him evidence that he said this. And he did. He had the screenshots. And the screenshot said, if he don't got no paperwork, what that make him? Mouse emoji, several mouse emojis. So you want to know why Ace is so upset? Then, on top of that, he flew all the way to St. Louis just to have a conversation with John to make sure there was no problem. So he has exhausted all his resources. All his conflict counseling, it's not working. He's tried everything. He tried direct, he tried indirect. He tried being nice, he tried to avoid it. At some point in time, the levee is going to break. And the levee broke once Ace Amin saw that John the Don called him a rat. That's when you got the interview from Hip Hop Is Real. That's when you got the no battle, prepare for war, punch me in the face when you see me. Those quotes were immediately following someone showing Ace Amin the comments by John the Don. This is some damaging evidence. This is some damaging evidence for Ace Amin. And he's doing a great job of sharing it. He's not waiting until the battle where it can only be heard one time and then we got to go back and review all the information and do all this fact finding. No, he's doing the fact finding now. He's cementing the narrative now. So when we go into this battle come March 20th, we already know what's up. It is crazy. And John, I see you trying to counter, not necessarily counter promote, but you're trying to counter argue the statements that Ace Amin is saying. But it's hard to negate the truth when multiple people are confirming what Ace is saying. Multiple people. Other battle rappers, your peers, media. They're confirming what Ace is saying. This looks bad for John. This looks very, very bad for John the Don. But John the Don also has some counter angles. So there was a conversation with the URL, John the Don and Ace Amin, back in October. And the question was from the URL, what's John take Ace Amin? John's stance is this. I'll take him, but you know I need John the Don money. I need John the Don money. I am who I am. I don't care who he is. Pay me my money. I'm not mad at that. I respect that. Know your worth. URL came back. They said, we can't give you that kind of money for Ace Amin. Are you serious? John the Don said, okay, I'll do you one better. Let's do a 2-battle contract. Between the 2 battles, give me John the Don money. He doesn't hear anything about Ace Amin. Now that happened in what are we talking about? October. October, the URL asked John the Don about volume. He's alleging that the URL did not come back to a follow-up conversation for Ace Amin until November 2nd. And the battle was supposed to take place November 20th. You were going to give John the Don 18 days. He's not taking that on 18 days. Plus, he said the 2-contract battle that the URL was proposing, he would not be able to battle in 2021 until their second battle happens. He would not be able to do events until 2021 until their second battle happens. So not only are you giving him less money for the Ace Amin battle, you also are trying to box him in a corner where he can do nothing with bullpen. He cannot progress bullpen like he's been progressing it. He cannot promote bullpen like he's been promoting it. I wouldn't have signed that contract either. So John the Don, you got a valid point by that. But Ace is saying the reason this battle has to happen is because the URL, John the Don, and Ace Amin had a conversation. Ace's stance was this. John the Don is not battling a single person till I get my battle. That's what it is. I'm pulling up to every event with a problem. The URL said, hold on, we'll give you your battle. But we got to get this ill will battle out the way first. We got to get this ill will battle out the way first. So the agreement was that the ill will battle happens, then they battle in later that year. Obviously, because of the contract allegedly that was offered by the URL to John, he did not accept that. But we here now. Angles are coming out. Angles left and right. Angles on Ace Amin, counter angles on John the Don side. Who do y'all agree with? Who are y'all rocking with? We're 5 weeks away from the battle. We still got 5 more weeks of promotion. We still got 5 more weeks to talk about this. But I'll tell you this. Yes, it does not matter what you say when you tell the truth. I definitely believe that. However, Ace Amin, my question to you is, are you unveiling all your cards too early? Or do you have more cards that you holding and that you're going to be dropping the day of the battle? because you're doing a lot of exposing. A lot of angles that would have hit in the room are hitting now in the public. So I don't even think you necessarily care about winning or losing the battle. You might lose the battle, but you may win the war. In the eye of the media, in the eye of the battle rap community, you may win the war just off your promotion. If you're able to get through your 3 rounds, everything you say can be validated and is the truth, you may win this war. The key to this battle is presentation. What do I mean by that? It's all about who can present this material the best. The truth is great. But in that room, how are you going to present it? We already know the angles now, but it's all about presentation. John the Don, I think you are in a lot of trouble with this battle. But the promotion, again, is A1. But y'all let me know in the comment section who y'all got. This is Temperature Check. I am your host as always, man. Mr. Check the Temperature. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. And like always, we just getting started.